Namaste. I'm Peter Hurley. Namaste is a traditional greeting in yoga, meaning I bow down or I salute the spirit in you, which is also the spirit in me. I think it's a great way to start the practice. So namaste, and welcome to a free series of informative or instructional videos on Ashtanga Yoga. This first video will be a brief introduction into the Ashtanga Yoga system from my experience. Then the following videos will take you through each of the poses in the order they should be practiced. Each video will have a number, the title of the pose in Sanskrit with the translation below, the timing of the breath in English and in Sanskrit, and where your eyes should be gazing, or dristi. The poses are in order, starting with Surya Namaskara, or the sun salutations, and then going straight through the first or primary series. Later there will be a second series or intermediate vinyasas and third series or advanced A vinyasas. So if you enjoyed the series, please send me some feedback on our blog or by email at soulseeker.tv. If you can consistently do your practice, like Guruji says, all is coming. Health, happiness, less stress, steady, calm mind, and eventually knowledge of self. That's one of the purposes of this video. It's free and available to anyone who wants to learn and may not have access or physical or financial means to attend classes. In these video series, I will attempt to break down each pose so you can gain a good understanding of the correct posture, the correct breathing, and the Sanskrit count associated with each pose, and the steps of the entry, state of the pose, and the exit for each posture. I've been practicing Ashtanga for over 8 years, and like most Westerners, I started because of the health benefits. I had a pinched nerve in my lower back, and I thought yoga would strengthen my core and straighten out the problem with my back. Well, I was right. It did straighten out the problem with my back, but it also gave me so much more that I was not expecting. What I thought was just a stretching class at the gym ended up to being an incredible path for me. The creator of Ashtanga Yoga and author of the Yoga Sutras is the great sage Patanjali of India. There's very little known about the historical Patanjali, but the Yoga Sutras, or thread, range from 5000 BC to 300 AD. He starts off by saying, Yoga's chittavritti nirodha, which means yoga, or union with God, or spiritual consciousness, is gained through the control of the mind. Later he explains the 8, or ashto, where ashtanga comes from. Ashtanga means 8 limbs, and Ashtanga Yoga is the 8-limb path by which yoga is reached. Those 8 limbs are yama, abstinence, niyama, observance. Those first 2 limbs have to deal with your relationship to the outside world. Then asanas is the 3rd limb, and this is the postures that we're going to be discussing today. Then pranayama is breath control, pratyahara, sense withdrawal, dharana, concentration, dhyana, meditation, samadhi, superconsciousness. My teacher is Tim Miller from the Ashtanga Yoga Center in Carlsbad, California. He's been teaching Ashtanga Yoga for over 30 years, and he's the direct source to a great lineage of gurus that have been evolving for thousands of years. Tim is a deep well of information and insight into Ashtanga Yoga, the human anatomy, Vedic astrology, and Sanskrit. Tim's guru or teacher was Sri K. Pattabhi Jois from Mysore, India, and founder of the Ashtanga Yoga Research Institute. Guruji was the father of modern-day Ashtanga Yoga, and he was a great healer, teacher, Sanskrit scholar, and visionary. Pattabhi Jois's guru was Sri T. Krishnamacharya, who is considered to be the grandfather of modern-day Ashtanga Yoga. His 2 most well-known students are B.K.S. Iyengar, who developed his own system of Iyengar Yoga, and Pattabhi Jois, or Guruji, who taught a traditional approach to the Ashtanga system. It's this traditional approach to the Ashtanga Yoga system that I will attempt to explain in these videos. As you progress through the series and you start to gain control over your body and your breath, you'll start to see things from a different perspective, from a higher level of awareness. You'll naturally start to change. For example, you'll want to eat right, not just to satisfy your sense pleasures and your taste buds, but because it's what your body wants. You learn to listen to what your body wants and your body needs. Your thoughts will start going more inwards and slowing down and become more clear and steady. Ashtanga Yoga has a wealth of text and writing to learn from, but ultimately it starts off and is all about the practice. Remember, always keep your attention with breath, posture, gaze. So thank you for watching, and if you're ready to start the practice, please click to the next video to start with Surya Namaskara.